Today we're going to be looking at shorts with a classic, elegant and fun. Before we get started, please like and subscribe and turn on all notifications if you actually want to support my channel and see more of what I do. I prefer my shorts with a little bit of structure. Like these ones here I actually got from an op shop, an Australian designer called Suede, and they're really high end. And I would never pay full price or retail for anything of theirs. They're just so expensive, but they are really, really nice. So these ones here are sort of like a silver grey, and they've got a little bit of a passion. They do have pockets, and it would ruin anything if I was to get rid of them because the pockets are actually inside the lining. And I just don't feel with it. So they've just got a lovely waistband. They're probably a little bit lower on the waistband. I wouldn't say they're high waist, like probably my waist is here, so they just sit a little bit below. But I think because it's just such a gentle waistband, it kind of works okay. And they're a little bit flary, a little bit structured, so they look more like an A-line skirt. And I really like that in my summer shorts because I just feel like it just gives a little bit more structure. It does actually have a zip at the back. So these are actually a size bigger than my normal size. A little bit more fabric actually makes you look thinner. So I do actually, I'm really on board with that go up the size kind of mantra when it comes to shorts. But there you go, really high-end designer that I got in an op shop. So these shorts here are from an Australian brand called Country Road. I've talked about them a few times. I just like everything about these shorts. I love that sort of bright raspberry pink colour. They're made of linen, so they do crease a little bit. As you can see, they're a little bit creased here, but you know, that's just part of the look of linen. They are high-waisted and they have belt loops, so you can actually put a belt with them. I haven't. I just think I sort of want more of a casual look with shorts. I just think that a belt is going a bit too far. They're a really nice length, and they do flare out a little bit. They've got this lovely structure with the tailoring. They've got a zip. I personally steer away from anything with an elasticated waist with my shorts, just because that extra fabric does actually defeat the purpose. Like, it does actually give you more bulk over your midsection. And I think if you're prepared to just have a little bit more tailoring in your shorts, then I think it's a lot more flattering. I personally just prefer a little bit more of a structure, but I have worn quite a bit. They've got pockets, but I don't really look around the pockets. That's just the vein of my life. Things come with pockets. Anyway, next one. So these shorts here I got in an op shop and they're by Staple the Label. There's no way I would have ever paid full price or retail for these, but they were $15 in an op shop, and I just thought, wow. I really like them. They're fully lined and they're a little bit flary like this. So because of that flare, they're a little bit on the shorter side, but I'm okay with that. They do have an elasticated waist, which I just feel like now, you know, it seems like I'm contradicting myself, but this is actually it's a separate elasticated waist. It's not using the fabric from the short, and it's fully elasticated because every part of it has been stitched. So it's designed to actually give the shorts some structure. It does have pockets. It's cotton linen, and it's sort of got like this grey kind of check. It's really quite muted. That's really nice. The pockets are not functional pockets actually. They've all been stitched up, so they're just designed to look like the pockets are there. And then it's actually got this really long tie, which I'm still playing around with it. So I'll show you the different ways that I have actually styled it. So I've tied it at the back, and because it does go so low, then I guess that requires doing a bow at the back, and that looks kind of sweet. So that's one way that you can have it. Obviously, just make the bow part of the shorts. I think it looks a bit weird if it goes below the shorts. But yeah, these are a really fun pair of shorts. Another way that I've worn them is to actually bring the waist forward, and then it sort of covers all of that waistband, and then take it back and then just tie a notch rather than a bow, because it's not really enough fabric to tie it in a bow. I'm sure there's a few other ways. If you can actually think of any other ways, please let me know. I would be really interested. I guess I could do the same thing again, take it back and then tie it at the front. Could be an alternative. But I really like the versatility. Like, it does actually give you a few different options. I could even put the tie at the side. But yeah, these shorts are just great. They're a little bit on the short side, I guess, but they're on a little bit of a lean, so they do go a little bit lower in this part and a little bit higher on the side. But they're just a really fun summer pair of shorts that looks almost like a skirt. And I think when it comes to these labels, you really do get what you pay for. Like, these would probably be about $200 retail, if not more, just like the Sass & Bide ones, but I paid $15 for them, and I don't think they were even worn either. They're pretty much brand new. So yeah. Now, the denim short is a staple in everyone's wardrobe, I am sure. It's taken me a while to get on board with denim shorts. I don't really know why, but anyway. This is probably my third or fourth pair, and I think I'm getting it. So I got these ones in an op shop. These ones are A brand, and there are so many denim shorts that end up in op shops, and they can be all washes, like dark denim, grey, sort of just a mid-wash, and then here with a light wash. I think the light wash is a little bit more casual. I personally prefer just the hue of that light blue. But as you can see, these ones are rich, which I just think really sort of suits that summer vibe. These have been around even since the days of Marilyn Monroe. I mean, they really are a classic. And I think what really got me on board with denim shorts was seeing my teenage daughters wearing them and looking amazing in them, as well as when I've been on holidays, seeing women of all ages, of all sizes, of all skin tones wearing them, and they look amazing. And I just think this is one of these items that just work because they work. They work on everyone, they're flattering on everyone, they come in so many different styles with different style emphases that you can actually make them work for you. But as a category, I just think they can't be beaten. I think blue suits most people. Obviously, you'd adjust the size, the shade to suit you, but I really do think that denim jeans are amazing because they have that structure. They are actually firm enough, and everything is tailored within it, so it does actually give you a little bit of shape. So yeah, these are definitely amazing. And once again, I actually find for me going up a size is better. I think that's why I've been playing around with it a little bit, because the first pair that I got were my size and they were just too tight, and because they were so rigid, it was actually really uncomfortable. It kind of defeated the purpose of wearing them. So I do think that the denim shorts going up a size, it will actually give the overall aesthetic a more flattering look. So yeah, this is my first pair of denim shorts. So these are a little bit more casual because of the rips. So these are my second current pair of denim shorts, and they're by a brand called New. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but they've got some really cool design features. Like, they've actually got a metal loop here. They were actually rolled up, so by actually taking them down a little bit, it made them a little bit longer, and they've got the frayed edge. So once again, just really casual. I sort of prefer more of the mid to light wash. So they're a little bit frayed here, but that doesn't bother me because I just think that's part of the look. So these are white denim shorts. They sort of tick a few different boxes, like the denim just really gives them some good structure. And then I think anything white in summer just always looks good. These are probably my most reachable shorts, I think. They're almost like my default shorts. If in doubt, I'll just grab these. I know this looks like a skirt, but it's actually skorts. It's great. I only have one pair of these, but it's definitely something that I want to look into. I think I'm going to see if I can find a few more. But what I really liked about these is the blue and white. I just thought that is just classic summer in all of its combinations. I just think blue and white works really well in summer. So it does actually have a waistband, and then it's got some darts here, which I just think gives it a nice shape. And yes, it is a little bit short, but because it is actually the skorts, I just know everything's covered up. And I got these in an op shop. They were $3. Couldn't believe it. This particular op shop was not a nice shopping experience, but you can actually find these kind of bargains here. And so in that way, it's worthwhile. So these are just white linen shorts. You probably saw this coming. I actually got these in 2020, I think it was. They were from Guess. So I ended up getting them for $20. A little bit of tailoring, got the zip, got the waistband, got the pockets, but that's just part of the design feature. And then they're a little bit flary. But these shorts are great. They just go with so many things in the middle of summer. Just throw them on. They're perfect. They just go with everything. So these shorts here I got from H&M. They're white. They're a little bit tailored. And I think I got these after the previous ones because they were just slightly different. I think they're a smoother fabric than Model, so they're not as stiff as the linen. I kind of like the flow of them. I also like this buckle detail. It's got a waistband, a zip, it's got some darts, pockets. And they are just a little bit longer than the previous ones. So these shorts here are a bit of a deviation for me in so many ways. They are brown, which I'm really not much of a brown person at all. But because it was on my lower half, I think I can get away with it. They're actually made by an Australian brand called Sass. Really high-end, like beautifully designed. That I found them in an op shop. They were $3. These shorts here are probably about 12 years old, something like that. They've got the elasticated waist, which I think you can sort of see what I mean, but it does kind of give that bulk around the middle. And what I really like about them is this one, I should probably show you on this side, is it's just got this side split. It's just kind of like a little bit of fun. So it actually gives you more room in the leg. You can definitely do squats in them. So these shorts here, I actually got them from the Real Real. They are from a designer called Yamata. The good old pockets here. And I really quite like the pattern with the purple and the orange. I have worn them a lot over summer. They're so comfortable. They're just so easy to wear. And I just think that they are actually really well designed as well. So the last of my 13 pairs of shorts that I have to show you, they're linen. I really liked the colours in them because I'm a pink girl and I love white, predominantly white, and then just with a little bit of pink. So they've got the good old pocket, but what I really like about them is that they are actually flat on the front. They're pull-on. There's no zips anywhere, but they're flat at the front, and they have got a little bit of darting, which for my particular figure, I actually find that that is quite flattering. And then the elastic is just at the back. So I just think that's probably the better way to do elastic, where most people's backs is quite nice, and I think just sort of have that pulling in at the back is actually good rather than having it go all the way around the front. So you have the advantage of having the pull on, but you just have a little bit of structure. So there you go. There are my shorts. So I would love to hear from you because I know that I'm a particular kind of person and the shorts that I like might not work for everybody. So please be nice, but I would love to hear from you about what kind of shorts work for you, particular brands, particular styles, any little tricks that you've come up with. So I really would like to hear from you which ones of mine you like and which ones of yours you like. Just a reminder that if you do like my content and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And next week, we are going to be looking at jeans that are classic, elegant and fun. I hesitated because I feel a little bit nervous. I think jeans is probably the one category that everyone has their own certain opinions about it. And I'm certainly not saying that what I'm going to be saying next week is definitive or anything like that. It's just really a part of the conversation. So I really hope that you will join me and then we can look at jeans. The classic, elegant